Welcome to your Ethereum News Roundup. Here's your latest for Monday, March 18th, 2024. EtherFi launches its ETHFI token airdrop. The Ethereum Foundation issues a final reminder to migrate from Goerli. Gnosis Chain unveils uRamp, and Aavegotchi selects Base as its settlement layer. All this and more starts right after this message. This episode is made possible thanks to Optimism's retroactive public goods funding. If you'd like to support this podcast, please collect today's episode as an NFT on Base at ethdaily.io/NFT. The Ethereum Foundation released a final reminder advising users and developers to migrate from the Goerli testnet to either Sepolia or Goerli testnets as soon as possible. Goerli was initially set to be completely phased out by April 13th. However, the majority of node operators on Goerli have already decommissioned their validators. Network participation on Goerli has also dwindled to below 5%. The Goerli testnet hasn't achieved finality since March 5th, which is the last time it reached a participation rate over 66%. According to data from Beacon Chain, Goerli stopped processing blocks on March 12th. Goerli is the first Ethereum testnet to be merged from Genesis and is designed for testing, validation, and staking. EtherFi, the largest liquid restaking protocol by TVL, launched its ETHFI governance token airdrop alongside its liquid yield vault product. Eligible users who restaked ETH on EtherFi can now claim a share of 68 million ETHFI tokens allocated to the community. Users received a median of 175 ETHFI tokens. ETHFI has a total token supply of 1 billion. Roughly 27 million tokens were allocated to EtherFi partners. An additional 55% of the token supply is allocated to investors and the core team behind the protocol. At the time of recording, ETHFI is trading at $3.21, which brings its fully diluted valuation to $3.2 billion. An additional 5% of the token's supply is allocated to a second airdrop season. Gnosis Chain unveiled uRamp, a fiat gateway that enables users to convert euros from their bank account into Euro-E on Gnosis Chain. The conversion is facilitated through Monerium, a regulated electronic money institution and issuer of the Euro-E stablecoin. uRamp leverages LeFi's liquidity aggregation layer to support asset conversions across Gnosis Chain, Polygon, and Ethereum. uRamp uses the IBAN standard for direct fund transfers between users' wallets and their Euro bank accounts, bypassing the need for a centralized exchange. uRamp also supports conversions for multiple EVM-compatible assets, including XDAI, Wrapped XDAI, GNO, Matic, USDC, USDT, and Wrapped Ether. And lastly, Aavegotchi, a blockchain-based game that integrates DeFi and NFT elements, has chosen Base as the settlement layer for Gotchi Chain. Originally developed using Polygon's tech stack, Gotchi Chain is a Layer 3 chain designed specifically for gaming, set to support the Aavegotchi gaming console. The launch of Gotchi Chain is planned for the second quarter of 2024. In other news, Base doubles its daily transaction volume since the Dencun upgrade. The Arbitrum Security Council now accepts nominations for individuals and companies, and a judge finds bad faith conduct from the SEC. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us on X at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.